Hi everyone, it's Dr. Bernstein and welcome to week 2 of our semester together. I am at the homepage for our course today and you're going to notice it looks a little different, and that's because the news item is up, and that's every week, almost every week at least, there should be writing tips for you or tips about the study of literature. I try to keep them manageable, so there are just this week there are 5 basic tips, and they're designed to help you with your assignments for the week and for the course as a whole. But I find that doing it on a week by week basis and just a few things at a time really enhances people's learning experience. So you'll get the tip itself and then an example. And some of these things we're going to go into greater detail on later on in the semester, but now I'm just setting you up with the basic rules. I'm going to hop on over to our content page and get over to week 2 of our semester. Give me a second to enlarge it. There we go. So you've got your welcome video. Discussion post number 1, you know, is due by 11:59 p.m. tonight. It's really important that you spend at least 10 minutes proofreading your post before submitting it. You're being graded on the quality of both your insights and writing, so you should impress me. If these discussion posts are not as formal in structure or tone as an essay, but they still matter. They're still graded, so getting into the habit of proofreading is highly advised. Your post needs to be included in the post itself. That is, it shouldn't be an attachment. You need to copy and paste, like say you've written your post in your word processing program, you'll need to copy and paste what you've written into the post itself. And I just want to show you something that will come in handy later on this week. I'm going to pop into a previous semester course of mine and show you here. Once there are posts, you're going to want to go into settings. That should be on the top somewhere on your discussion board or the discussion post. Go to settings, and you want to make sure that it's set to reading style. I'm making this a little bigger for you. There's a section called message list style. The grid style, which I think is what the computer is basically set at, makes all the posts look like this. And this doesn't really make it easy to read each other's posts or read my comments on people's posts. And that's something you really need to be doing because, we don't meet in class. One thing that you get in class is you get to hear people's questions. You get to hear your teacher giving feedback to other people, which sometimes can really be of benefit to you. So you need to be able to eavesdrop on our conversations online. So, what you want to do is go into settings and click on reading style instead of grid style, save it, and then you'll see so much easier to scroll through people's posts this way. It's much more pleasurable. So you want to do that, and I recommend doing that right away. And let's see, there we are. So let's go back to our checklist. So that's discussion post number 1 is due Monday night. On Monday, I also want you to take care of iTunes stuff. So if you don't already have iTunes downloaded on your computer, it's for free. You should do it. Unless for some reason you got a copy of The Good Way from the public library, but I checked, the Charleston Public Library doesn't really have many copies of it, and right now they're all out. So the easiest thing is to just download it on iTunes. It costs you $1.99. It's totally worth it. So install iTunes today if you haven't already done so. It's very easy. Just go to iTunes and then watch this very brief video because I show you how to access the right episode and get the $1.99 version rather than the $2.99 version. Then On Tuesday, what I want you to do is read at least 10 of the posts that other students have contributed to our discussion board. So that's where you're reading what other people have said about themselves in relationship to characters. So, set aside some time, get it, if you're like me, get yourself a cup of coffee or something like that, and get to know at least 10 other people in our class and really let yourself take in what they're saying about themselves and notice how the approach they've taken relates or differs from your own. So, one way to grow as a writer is by reading the work of others, including your peers. So, do that. Do your reading on Tuesday. Again, this is a suggested breakdown of the week so that you can accomplish things bit by bit rather than trying to stuff it all at once. Wednesday, you need to respond to at least one person's post. So just one person that you need to respond to. It should take you about 30 minutes. It should be at least 200 words in length. It's due by 11:59 p.m. And it's time to really get the conversations going and to start learning how to really respond to someone else rather than just saying, oh, I liked your post, it's cool. Share with the writer what you found most interesting, important, or striking, or something along those lines. You might even want to include a quote from his or her post and really explain why you found it so interesting, important, or striking. And if you really want to take it to the next level, ask a follow-up question so that you can enter into a deeper, more meaningful exchange with each other. So that's what I'm looking for there. On Wednesday, you need to read like 2-3 pages about plot. It's the same document that the characterization reading was in. It was those first few pages. So if you've already printed it out, you're in good shape. If not, print it out now. You just click here to go to the reading. And then on Thursday, I want you to watch the pilot episode of The Good Wife. I think it's 45 minutes, but you want to give yourself time to take notes and pause and whatnot. But before you do, I want you to review your handouts on characterization and plot. I didn't write that there, and plot. And watch the episode and focus on the protagonist. That's the big fancy word for the main character, played by Juliana Margulies. She's the lawyer who's coming back to work. Take notes on her character. Let yourself take in all the details. And then on Friday, you need to check out the topic for discussion post number 2, which is directly related to The Good Wife and characterization and plot. So I don't have the link up here yet, but it's available. I just need to add it. So check it out. Give yourself a little time to explore that. You could even do it before you watch The Good Wife. And then on Friday, I want you to rewatch the pilot episode because the first time you're just taking in all the details. Now you're getting into the getting deeper into the story and really starting to assess it. And on Friday, you need to take a quiz on the writing tips, the reading on plot, and the basic elements of The Good Wife. And you'll have until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday to take the quiz. So, just in case your schedule is a little crazy. And your next discussion post is going to be due on Tuesday, September 6th. So that's it for now. Again, just post any questions you might have on our Ask Dr. Bernstein section of our discussion board, and I'll look forward to reading your posts. Bye.